Good evening and welcome to the G Factor. You're on Bent TV and with us today is Jo, Aramis and Simone, myself. So we're talking on relationships and we're at this point. So last time we were together, we spoke about how to pick up.
We did.
And where to go.
We did.
Where to meet them.
Where to meet them.
Pick up lines.
And now we're going to be talking about what the do's and don'ts of your first date.
Do's and don'ts.
So you've had
Oh,
many,
the first
Jo.
one.
You've probably both more
What are you
experience than
saying
I.
about me? All right, I've had a few. Okay. I would say mobile phones. Rude texting or answering the phone whilst you're on a first date. Would you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, leave it in
It's
the
number
car.
one,
Leave it in
isn't
the
it?
car.
That's
Don't
number
talk
one.
about exes.
No exes. No ex talking. It's a turn off,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
What I recommend and what I did to secure my love of my life.
Many years, may I add?
That's right. I actually interviewed her for the job.
Oh, well, there you go. Come with a
So-
set of questions.
That's true.
Wow, a
It's
set
like
of
a recruitment
questions.
process. Who's going to be the right person to be with me?
I like that.
Yeah.
Was she applying for a job?
Yeah, she's applying to be my partner.
You know what? People have to apply.
Exactly, they do. They have to fill out the application form
That's
first.
exactly right.
Take a resume.
Ticking
Exactly.
the right boxes, everybody.
Exactly.
Ticking the right boxes.
But you've got to be careful. You've got to know the questions
Oh,
so
yeah,
that you get the right
yeah.
answer.
So what would you think if they came over, say the first date was success, you had a few bottles of wine and they accidentally end up at your house?
Accidentally.
And wake up in the morning and you say, hey, I've got a spare toothbrush for you, and they said, don't worry, I just brought mine.
Oh, scary. Scary.
Is that
Okay.
is that a deal breaker?
Well, they could be organised.
Highly organised.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They could
I
be
carry a little.
Actually,
I
they could
carry
be a
little
Virgo.
overnight bag
That'd
in
be
my.
organised.
Really?
I do. Oh, don't look at me like that. I do, because you never know where you're going to end
End up. Oh,
you
really?
serious?
That you're that.
You
Oh
haven't-
no!
So you're that much of a floozy that you
No,
never know
but-
where you're going to end up.
But I'm that sort of
It's
person.
true,
I like to be
quite.
organised. The last thing you want to do is like wear the same clothes home the next day.
Why have you got a spare set of clothes?
In the car, in the boot.
Oh, my
come on. So I don't want
I've
to use
never-
somebody's toothbrush.
You're actually almost a U-Haul person.
U-Haul removalist truck.
Yeah,
we're
it's
talking.
removalist. You
Oh,
are.
no, that's not until the fourth date.
So do's
Well-
and don'ts. I think put a spare pair of undies in. Just, you know, like... You
Well, why do you have to wear undies the next day? You could just pop them away in your handbag.
Okay, but what about inviting them to the house? What about inviting them to the house though? You cooking, obviously. So
Oh,
Well,
I thought we
is
were
there an
going
agenda
out.
there?
How
Is
can
there
you
an
cook?
agenda when you invite someone over
Well, it means
to
you're
your house
serious.
and cook for them?
What means you're
The
really
agenda
into
is that I don't really feel like... I want to stay home and drink.
Well,
You're sending a message that you're into
I
them.
think
if you
so.
want to cook them.
Where's the first date? A restaurant, a cafe,
Coffee.
a house?
I think a coffee to begin
can't
with,
go
because then you
wrong.
can leave.
True.
Keep it short.
Keep it short.
polite.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like a good coffee.
A good
Yeah.
Some people just love good coffee.
Yeah.
Better than the date.
Yeah.
Great. Okay,
Absolutely.
so the date's successful,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
and now you want to keep them.
Do you
How
want the
do you
second date?
keep the
How do you
yeah.
How do you keep them? Okay. Well, how do you keep them interested for the second or third date? Yeah.
Well, how do you maintain a long-term relationship? Actually, I'm really curious to know.
Yes.
Well, I'm
me
going to give you
too.
those answers, but we can talk about that next.
How do you-
What do you want to know now?
Tell me, because you've
How
been with your partner
secret to your
7 years.
success
The 5
is
languages of love is a secret to success.
Oh, really?
Being
I only
able
know two.
Be able to fill someone's love tank.
Oh, Phil.
With
Because
what?
the thing is, you got to know how to do that, because then you've got them forever.
Okay.
If you feel loved, you're going to stay. Is that correct? Do you
Yeah.
know what do you know
What are the
what your
times
love
I don't
language
feel
is?
loved and I still
Well,
stay? My
I
love
just
language.
feel my own love.
So the 5 languages of love is quality time, acts of
Food.
service, physical touch, gifts, and affirmations.
Did
Were you
you know?
concentrating then?
I did.
Yes,
Oh,
I got lost at gifts.
Well, you know, someone wants to shower you
My
with gifts.
gifts.
Does that make you feel loved?
Oh,
or do you need someone to say, "I
no,
love you. You're
no,
the
no,
sexiest
it's
woman on the earth"?
giving, receiving.
That makes me feel
Or do you
loved.
want quality time with them?
Well,
Or do you want touch?
all of
Physical
that.
touch. You're very greedy
want it
because you're
all.
Aries. You two, you're very greedy.
We want it all. But
I don't
okay,
like the
so
stigma
the
attached.
average relationship for a lesbian is 6.5 years. We do know that, don't we?
No, I didn't know that.
You're above average. I'm well below average.
I'm well below.
It's the only time I'm below average.
6 days, not 6 years. But in saying that, so you'd have to have some sort of plan or some sort of
Plan? Oh, this
to
is
keep
getting
them, wouldn't you?
complicated.
It's date night and all of that.
Well, you're going to
sort
have a
of
date
thing.
night, but
Date
it's
night.
about filling their love tank. If you can do that, you've got them for life.
Love tank.
Filling the
Yeah.
love tank.
Tank.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
great.
so how would you know that you felt loved? What would I have to do to you? I have to be a different person for a start off. But if
What would you have to do to me for me to feel
would I have
loved?
to say something to you like I love you? Would I have to say? Would I have
Yeah.
to give you time?
I love
Or would
you
have to-
all the
Would I have
time.
to touch you? What would it be? I have to show you
Inappropriately touch me?
whatever
That
does
makes
it for
me
you.
feel loved.
What more is there? I ask you.
Yes, inappropriate touch.
Inappropriate touch. Okay, that would do it for you.
Inappropriate
How about you, Jo? What would it do for
You
you?
know, I just want you to be you and I can be me.
Yeah.
I don't want to
And
be
you feel
hooked
loved?
and joined at the hip.
That's not.
You know,
We're not talking about that.
But that's love
No.
for me.
Oh,
Somebody
really?
that's independent, not, you know.
Needy. No needy.
No needies
If
should apply.
anyone comes to you and says you complete me, you run a mile.
Or you are my world.
Yeah. You're my everything.
You're scaring me, both of you.
No, that's what we're saying
that's
you
when
run from.
Yes.
Yes, I do. You're scaring me, both of you. You just
That's
said
why
it.
she's so fit.
Exactly. Now we know the secret.
Well, what is your
To your
love tank
physicality.
filled with, Simone?
Well, mine's completely full, and so's my partner because we know each other's love tank.
Oh.
Yeah. Love language. You've got to speak it. Otherwise, you're talking like you're different languages.
Communication.
Yeah. You're not meeting each other.
Okay, so what about like little annoying things? You know, okay. First of all, when is a good time to move in?
Oh, I'd say at least 3 weeks.
But when do you know? Like, you know, when you meet someone
know
and
straight
it's
away.
all wonderful and you
No,
think,
you
oh,
know
I want you to
straight
move
away.
in now, and then they move and you think, oh, God, I think I made a huge mistake. That is one of the common
The love
phrases
dust.
I use.
The love dust settles after 12 months.
It's called a
The
nerve growth factor. It's a
chemicals,
chemical
the
reaction.
love chemical stops producing after 12 months. Never
Yeah.
make a decision in your relationship until you've been with that person 12 months.
Thank you, Jo, for that.
Right.
It's time
means
again.
I can never make a decision.
It's time to wrap up again. Thank you, Jo and Aramis. We have to wrap it up now. Thank you for joining us on the G Factor, and we look forward to speaking to you again.